Hi everyone, welcome to my Make and Create for, what are we, Wednesday the 30th of April 2025. I am just going to log into YouTube on my phone and make sure I've gone live, make sure it's working for me, because technology and I do not always agree. So let me just double check that this is working. I can't seem to find myself. Let me look. And then maybe somebody will jump on and tell me. Lives. Okay, not sure if I'm working yet. Ah, there, I'm getting some answers. I'm getting some people. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Lynn. I was just trying to check it on my phone to see if I'd gone live on YouTube. Because technology and I don't really like each other, and I never know if it's working. Hello, Margaret. Oh, and of course Rosie has to say hello too. Sorry about that. Maybe I'm getting a delivery. You never know. That's when she normally barks. Let me just have a little look on my camera at the front door, because they'll probably look. She's just being naughty. We've got a gate that I have to open for deliveries. Hi, Denise. Denise. Hi, Jeanette. Thank you for watching. Let me just open my gate, and then if any delivery comes, I won't be interrupted unless Rosie interrupts us. There we go. Hi, Donna. Hi, Sheila. Thanks for hopping across from Linda. Maybe it's worth my while going live after Linda. Kidding. Rosie, stop it now, please. She will. If not, I'll shut the door. Okay, so this is my Make and Create event. So it's a bit similar to Linda's Crafternoon. I'm nowhere at Linda's level, but I have fun anyway. So I just send out a little card pack to... Let me shut the door. Rosie, that's being very naughty, and I don't appreciate it. There we go. I send out a card pack to customers who buy from me the month before as well. It's with a $50 order for me. I tend not to do fun folds and things with my Make and Create, because some of my customers are beginner card makers and I don't want to scare them off. So, hi Marilyn, hi Donna. So that's why I keep my cards a little bit more simple, because I'm trying to embrace new card makers. I'm trying to get new customers and new card makers to watch me and order from me, and so they're sort of at the beginner level. So I try to keep my cards for Make and Create a little bit more simple. But yeah, so this is my Make and Create, normally at 2 o'clock. But yeah, I went live an hour later to allow Linda to do her crafternoon. So what else have I got? So this is my card and a cup of time, generally on a Wednesday afternoon. So I think that's pretty much all. You do know that we've got the double rewards kicking in on Friday and Saturday. So any order you place over $35, you will order double rewards. Hi Barbara, thanks for hopping on. So it's perfect to place an order. I've got some things sitting in my cart, shopping cart, and I might just pop those through on Friday or Saturday to get those double reward points, because I was going to wait until the new catalogue went live, but why wait? It means what I want from the new catalogue, I can maybe delay a little bit further into May and get them a little bit later. So I'm going to do that. Hi Lorraine. So what else? I'm sure there's other things I've got to tell you. I just can't think of them. If you live in Australia and you don't have a demonstrator, be sure to... if you'd like to shop with me, send me an email and let me know. I can certainly get one of the new catalogues out to you. Here we go. We can't show you the inside, but this is the outside, and it's very beautiful. And I'd get one of those into your hands as quickly as I can. So I do have a launch this Saturday afternoon. If anybody wants to come, today is the last day to book in, because I will be at my medical workforce job tomorrow and Friday, so I won't be able to cut things up. So if anybody wants to jump in at the last minute, My catalogue launch is $10 and we're making two, actually I've thrown in a third project, two little projects, and yeah, afternoon tea. And I've also got classes coming up in May. I have put those over there, so I'm not going to run away and get those. I've got Thankful Garden class, in-person class on the 10th of May and online class on the 24th of May. And then I've got a Gallery Blooms in-person class on the 31st of May. So I've only got one spot left on the 31st of May. Got multiple spots left in the Thankful Garden on the 10th, next Saturday week, and the online class on the 24th. So if anything like that interests you, let me know. And I'll remind me to grab the cards after we've made this card, and then I can show you what they are. So let's go down to the craft desk and we can get started. And I've checked my microphone's working. Yay! Because we don't want a microphone malfunction. Hi Sheila, thanks for hopping on. Okay, so as I said, this is a new catalogue. Can't show you the inside, but it is beautiful. Next week will be what? Wednesday the 7th. I'll be able to show you that inside. Yoo-hoo! Okay, so today it's a relatively easy card. As I said, it's I keep my make and create cards and my card and a Cuppa cards a little bit more on the simpler side for any new customers or new card makers, because I don't want to scare them off with some of the fun folds I do, because they are a little bit scary sometimes. So we're going to be using the textured note dies, the Botanical textiles, the black and white paper. Let me just reach over here and find a few things. And we're not doing any stamping because I can't send out stamped images, but we're also going to use the die cuts from the Beautiful Motifs dies. That's from the Gallery Blooms Beautiful Sweet collection in the new catalogue. So we're going to use two of these, a stylish shaped banner, and I think that's pretty much it. So pretty easy, and the banner's just for your stamping. So this is the Beautiful Gallery Blooms Sweet collection. So they're the dies that match this Beautiful Motifs stamp set. And these three don't fully cut out, they're only partially cut out. And these are the dies for the Gallery Blooms. And of course the frame die that's in that bundle. So I'm sure you'll see more of those as the catalogue goes live and everyone starts playing with it. It's just the most beautiful sweet collection. So I'll leave that. And these are the textured note dies. I don't know if I said that. They come with a beautiful sweet collection in the online exclusives, and I didn't get anything from that suite except for the black and white paper and these dies, and they work for me. Hi Felicity. Oh, sorry, I didn't realise you weren't on YouTube. Well, you are now. And the reason why I'm going live on YouTube now is that the streaming platform I use, I can't stream to two places at once unless I get a paid version. And also Facebook delete the videos after 30 days. So I just decided, and I used to always upload the video to YouTube anyway, so that's why a few weeks ago I just decided to give Facebook the flick for my videos and just go live on YouTube. And I put the link onto my Facebook page so that people can click on it and jump over to YouTube to watch it. Yeah, I'm not a fancy enough demonstrator to go live in two places, and I can't work that out. That's too technical. So I just stick with one platform, and that's why that's the way it is. Okay, so here is our card that we're making today. As I said, it's on the simpler side, just using die cuts and layering and just a few little techniques here and there. So if you ordered from me in March, because it's April now, you would have got a little pack like this in the mail. Sorry Rose, Donna thinks YouTube's better. I think actually you get less technical glitches unless something in your streaming platform's not working. but sometimes I found Facebook was very glitchy with videos. But yeah, so yeah, everyone, I'm now on YouTube. My videos are on YouTube, so please, yeah, jump onto the YouTube and give me a thumbs up and like and share my channel as I try and grow it. So yeah, if you ordered from me in March, you would have got a little packet like I just showed you with this. The time was wrong because I changed it at the last minute, but that's okay. And this is what's inside your card packet. So we've got a thick basic white card base. So now you all know it's YouTube only. If I could figure out how to go live on 2 platforms, I would. There is a plugin I can get for my OBS, online broadcasting system thing, but you know what, it was just so complicated I couldn't work it out. So I just thought, keep it simple. So you've got your thick basic white card base, you've got a matting piece of basic black 10 centimeters by 14.4, you've got a piece of this Botanical textures designer series paper, and that is just all black and white paper. And as I said, it's in the online exclusives, and sometimes it's just really handy to have black and white paper. You can see the reverse side, very the reverse sides are always, I call them very neutral, but what I mean by that is you could use them for any style of card, male, female, birthday, you know, anything. So splatters and swashes, watercolor washes, really nice. That looks like that new background stamp, which is currently in my cart. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet, whether I add it to my cart and leave it there. So swirls, and it's just really handy, I think, to have black and white paper sometimes. It's just nice to have some in your stash. And you could colour these in with your stamping blends, these leaves. I mean, the whole suite collection of this Botanical textures is beautiful, but, you know, I have to control myself at some point. You prefer YouTube too, Sheila? Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to mat our paper to our black piece. So you weren't working today, Felicity, or you were and you just got home. Have you had a chance to look through your catalogue, your new catalogue? I know you had a quick look the other day. There's some beautiful things, and some people are saying to me that the catalogue's not as big as they'd like it to be. It doesn't have everything in it. Well, no, it doesn't have everything in it. The catalogue, I'm saying, is just a doorway or a gateway. Streaming your lives. Oh, you're just moving to YouTube as well, Elizabeth. Wow, it's interesting. Interesting. I believe, and what I'm saying to my customers is this catalogue is just the doorway or the gateway to some of the products that Stampin' Up! Have, and it leads you to go to the online store and look at all of the products Stampin' Up! Have. So this is one of the textured note dies. You can see the let me hold it up. I'm not sure if you can see the detail on the edge of the die. I'm trying to hold it still so it focuses. But yeah. You've got a list, Felicity. Well, there you go. And when I was at On Stage in March, when I saw the catalogue and I was flicking through it, you were the first person that came to mind. I thought, I think there's going to be things in here Felicity likes. So here's my card, my sample card. This is another textured note die, and you can see it's got some different detail on the edge. So all the dies have got details on the edges, and this one is the same as 1, 2, 3, the 5th one in. This detail is the same as the 6th one in. This one's a bit of a standalone one. This one, It's not really the same as these two, but it's as close. So yeah, different detail on most of the dies, and they're just really beautiful. And rectangles are a great thing to have. I just found my deckled rectangle dies, and I thought, I must list those now that I've got these new ones. So this piece is going to go on dimensionals on this, but before, just wondering. No, we'll stick it on dimensionals now. You can do it flat if you wish, but I want to pop it up. Gives it just a little bit of dimension. I don't know if you can see. Just a little bit of dimension. Now, you can use your white dimensionals, but does everybody know that we have black dimensionals? And large and small, and they come, I think there's 3 sheets of each in a pack. Let me double check that because I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. Just looking. Quantity. Doesn't tell me. 680 dimensionals. I don't know how many dimensionals. Let me have a quick look. Maybe it's only 2 sheets of each. It's only 2 sheets of each. So you get 2 small and 2 large in the black dimensional packet. And that is 150893. I'll put those away later. But you know what happens with the black dimensionals when you put it onto the back of your black cardstock? Just make sure I've turned that over. Yes. Sometimes when you use the white ones, you actually can see the little bit of white dimensional tucked in behind if you've got it close to the edge. But when you use black dimensionals, I'll just put those there to show you the difference. And I'll get my take your pick tool. I'll use... You've got a long... Sheila's got a long list, Felicity. I know. The thing I'm really interested in getting from the catalogue when I can is the one with the wide washi tape. It's the stamp set and the dies and the wide washi tape. That looks really interesting. First, I just wanted to get the wide washi tape for scrapbooking because I thought put that across the bottom of the scrapbooking page and bam, you've got a border on your scrapbooking page. But the more I've looked at that page in the catalogue, the more I can see what you can do with the stamp set and die. And I think, I think I'm going to have to get the lot. Lynn looks like she's got a long list too. So you can see how the black dimensionals pretty much disappear on black cardstock. So I'm just going to put that onto my white die and with the border all the way around like so. And then when you look inside, can you see? You can't see the dimensional. Can you see? Because it's black, you can't see that dimensional. So they're quite handy to use on black cardstock. Very handy indeed. So I'm going to attach that to my card front, or my matting piece. Yes, there's lots of nice things in there. There's something else that I wanted to get to, and I can't remember. But you know, some of those might have to wait till a little bit later. I did see Linda and Susan Campfield do a video on the cocktail paper one, and that was flying under the radar for me, and I thought, yeah, I don't need that. Well, you know what, I think I do. I think I do need it. Okay, so in your card pack you will have gotten these 2 die cuts. Now I have put them on adhesive sheet on the back because that is just easier than trying to dab glue in little prominent places, but you can attach it that way. I've got one in smoky slate and one in basic grey because I just thought they worked in with the tones, and it was a little bit different to black and white. So I'm just going to pop them out. I don't know if I popped yours out. If you got a card pack, I can't remember. I think I left them alone because sometimes removing them can be treacherous. So let me, now I know I've got bits and pieces in here, but quite often when you take the adhesive sheet off the back, you can pull those little bits and bobs out as you peel it off. So just get your fingernail or take your pick tool underneath and just pull your backing piece off. And as I said, quite often those little bits will come out as you peel it off. And if they don't all come out, there's not that many left that you can just take your pick tool and pop out. And then they stick to your fingers. And then I get a bit annoyed because they're stuck to my fingers. There we go. So that's now like a sticker. Totes and notes. Oh, you're interested in the totes and notes, Donna? Yeah, that looks a really good one. I know the lady who demonstrated that at Onstage. She's a lovely lady, Rachel. And yeah, but it's not on my list yet. But you know, watch this space. You never know when it might appear on my list. And I'm just going to put this on my black panel. You can just place it wherever you want, and you just have to press it down with that adhesive sheet. It becomes like a sticker, which is pretty cool. And as I said, it's a lot easier than dabbing glue everywhere, but sometimes I forget and I just run them through the die cutting machine, and then I think, oh, now I've got to try and get glue and sort them out. So this is another die from the Beautiful Motifs in the Gallery Bloom suite. Let me just carefully pull it out. Oh, Rosie. She's just full of chat today, isn't she? I've got my door shut and you can still hear her. Naughty girl. I don't know if she's got a YouTube channel. She probably does. Are you a demonstrator, Donna? Or, because I know she put a work up on the DPP, the demonstrator something planning place, I think it's called, for demonstrators only. I know she put a work up there, but I might have a little look for you in a minute. So that one came off pretty easily, didn't it? Rosie, could you stop it? You're not a demonstrator. Okay. All right. Well, remind me before I go. I can look at my catalogue over on the side here because I wrote her name down because she's got a hyphenated surname, and maybe you can look her up on Facebook. So this one is the Smoky Slate one, and I'm just going to pop it down over the top. And if it's hanging over, it doesn't really matter, I don't think. There we go. How cool is that? So it's really not a hard card, and I just think for a beginner stamper, it's getting them into die cutting. Now these Beautiful Motif dies, where did I put that? Oh, Rosie, shut up. I swear to God, she hasn't barked all day. These all fit through the mini cut emboss machine, and so do all these ones. But if you're wanting the textured note dies, these ones that I've used today will fit through the mini cut emboss machine, but the larger one wouldn't. And I'm actually wondering if this one would as well. But definitely the larger one wouldn't. You'd need the bigger cut emboss machine for that. So just be aware of that. If you're not needing, if you're getting into die cutting, the mini cut emboss machine is great, but it is a little bit restrictive. Because as you get further into your crafting journey, you'll want the bigger one. So you will find that the mini one is restrictive, but hey, it's a good starting point. So I'm just going to put this on my card base, like so. What have I done on the inside? Instructions. I've given you all a little strip to decorate the inside of your card. Now let me just get rid of that. And we can put that inside. If I can open it up. And I'm just going to put a squiggle of glue all the way down. And then I've got my stylish shaped banner here. I'm trying to cover up my glary spot, but it doesn't work. Just put this on the inside of your card to decorate the inside. You should always decorate your inside and your envelope. Very early in the piece, when I became a demonstrator and I went to a convention on stage, Shelley Gardner said you can never send a naked envelope, or you should never have a naked inside of your card. And I think that's quite true. Just saying. Okay, so that's just decorated the inside of my card up. Get off. Okay, so now here's my little stylish shaped banner. Now, if you're crafting at home, you'll need to get your own sentiment. Reaching over again. So the Gallery Blooms doesn't have any sentiments, but this Beautiful Motifs has beautiful sentiments. That's where the thinking of you comes from. There's I'm here for you always, celebrate. Just a note, thank you for everything, you've been on my mind, and wishing you love and happiness that lasts a lifetime. So let me grab a block, and you know what, I've put my black memento over in for my class on Saturday, on my launch. I think I might do just a note this time. I don't need such a big block though, in that case. I need this one. And I will just have to run over and get my basic, not basic, black, what's it called? Black memento. Here we go. Okay. So I'm going to ink up my just a note, and I'm going to bring my stylish shape die down a little bit and just stamp it like so. So you can stamp any sentiment you like that works for your card making, and I did put that up on dimensionals. Now I'm going to use, I think I used the white ones for that. I did. So I will just go back to my white ones, not my black ones. But you can see how good the black ones are when you're... No, you know what? I'm going to use these black little ones because I've got no small white ones. You can see how good the black ones are when you're using it black on black. These won't disappear because we're on white cardstock this time. But that's okay. They'll disappear when we put it down like this. And I'm just going to pop that, just covering up my little stems like so. And then in your packs I've put some, these are the basic grey and smoky slate pearls. They're in the current annual catalogue, and I believe they are carrying over. They may be going to the online store, but they are carrying over. And I think I put the smoky slate ones, or the basic greys. Doesn't really matter, they both work. Really, it doesn't matter at all. And I'm going to go with these ones. I have no idea what I put into your little packs. I put whatever ones I put. I think I put, do they look the same? I can't tell. And I'm going to go this way. And I might put this one up here. Up here. Okay, so that's that, but I wanted to show you what else I did. I got my Wink Stella and my bone folder, and you do have to be a little bit careful. Don't push your Wink Stella and then do this straight away, because you might end up with some blobs, big blobs. Can you see any sparkles on this? I don't know if you can, but it's just splattered a little bit of glimmer all over the card. So we're going to do that now. So you just tap it like so, and it doesn't look like it's doing much, but then when you pick it up, it is a little bit sparkly. And use the rule less is more. I don't know if you can see the little sparkles on that. I don't know. But trust me, they are there. They are there. So that's our card for today's Make and Create. I hope you like it. I hope I didn't go too fast for anybody crafting along with me. I tried not to go too fast. So yeah, I've shown you the black dimensionals, which are always a cool thing to know about. I've showed you how you can spank the Winker Stella. And let me just have a little look offside here at my catalogue and see who did the notes and totes. It was Rochelle Laird Smith, but I can't. Where is it? Where is the notes and totes? I wrote it down in my catalogue who presented it. Okay, so it's Rochelle, R-O-C-H-E-L-L-E, Laird, L-A-I-R-D hyphen Smith. That's who did it. She's a demonstrator in Victoria. So maybe have a Google of her, Donna, to see if you can find her. Oh, thank you, ladies. Thank you so much. Let's go back here. Yeah, so that's our Make and Create card for today. Really easy, just using our papers and our dies to create the card. So I hope you enjoyed that. Now don't forget, what else was I going to show you? I was going to show you something else and I can't remember what it is. Don't forget, there's double reward points available if you order on Friday the 2nd of May and Saturday the 3rd of May. The new catalogue goes live next Tuesday the 6th of May. So anything you want from the Last Chance product list or from the last annual catalogue and the mini catalogue. Card classes. Thanks, Lorraine. Let me just find them. Honestly, if I had a brain, I'd be dangerous. Are you behaving yourself now, Rosie? Okay, back down to the craft desk. Okay, so these are my classes coming up. This is Saturday week, the 10th of May. We're doing the Thankful Garden Sweet, oh, hang on. Sweet collection. Oh no, it's just really the paper. And I've used some of the sentiments from that suite, some of the sentiments from Simply Said, and these are from ephemera packs. Now I have stamped behind on some of these cards. So this is the same class in person and online. So if you don't have the lovely garden stamp set, which is an online exclusive, which I'm trying to find quickly. Actually, it's called the Thankful Garden. If you don't have this stamp set, you can use anything to do a little bit of stamping in the same ink tone. Another good set would be the elements of text, the splatters or the script. That would work as well. But that's the only little bit of stamping I've done, but that's for both the in-person and the online class. In-person is Saturday the 10th of May. Online is Saturday the 24th of May. So that's that class that's coming up. And where are we? Then Saturday the 31st of May is my Gallery Blooms class. So this is my first, I'm sure I'm going to do many classes with this week. The Gallery Blooms class. So that's an in-person class and it's $25 because there's stamping and die cutting and colouring. So if you live locally, please book in, come along. I only got one place left for this one. But yeah, so they're my May classes. I'm doing quite a lot in May and not so much in June because let's come back to here. June is a bit of a hectic month. There's my birthday. My son's getting married at the end of June. My hubby and I are going to see Torval and Dean, and there's also the Creativity Now, a demonstrator only event in June. So I'm only doing one class in June. So thank you for watching, ladies. I really appreciate it. Please remember to give me a thumbs up and like and share my channel as I try to grow it. And I will see you next Monday for Make It Monday. Bye for now.